Gareth Robertson, interviewed by Lex McKee live at Bayside Business Centre. Graphic design, but not just any old graphic design.
Graphic design and print. Powerful graphic design
and print. Gareth and I are both very active with focus magazines in Ringwood, Verwood and Fordingbridge, and we're both really excited about the power, the tangibility of print.
Yes.
Gareth.
Yeah, so I'm a graphic designer first and foremost, but I handle a lot of print for clients. So I'll be designing anything from a brochure, leaflet, stationery. Once we've designed it, often clients will say, can you get that printed for me? So that's what I've done over the years, nearly 10 years in business now. And
so that's end to end then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one point of contact.
Deliver,
yeah, it's easy for people to just trust someone with it. And it's great that people chose me, and I'd still do a lot of that for them today. So as the sort of next level in this whole sort of add-on service to my design business, I decided to set up Print Pit. So this is an e-commerce printing platform where people can go on, generate their prices, spec out their job, upload their artwork, and boom, 3 or 4 days later, things will arrive. So and print is still a vitally important part of your marketing toolkit. For me, you shouldn't be talking about online and offline as separate entities. It's one thing. They're different elements of the marketing toolkit. That it's a phrase I became familiar with quite recently, but I'm not a massive for sort of industry jargon, but marketing toolkit pretty much sums it up really.
But it's a story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Treading on my mic, don't want to be doing that. We're both in print in the magazines, but that is one part of a joined up strategy.
Yeah. I think once you've got your message, once you know what you're saying and who you're saying it to, like how you get that to them on what media is, it's determined by what your business does, but you shouldn't really look at elements of your marketing toolkit as separate things. It's all part of the same thing.
Yeah.
My truck is heavily. It features heavily.
It just gets attention.
Yeah, but it's not an element on its own. Like this is it's an aesthetically pleasing thing to look at if you're that way inclined. But this features heavily on my website.
Yeah.
There's lots of pictures. There's lots of footage knocking round of it as well. And it's not exclusively for one thing. It's everything's joined up.
It's a touch point, isn't it?
Yeah. You need to be strategic with your narrative. That's really key. But print plays a massive part. Like in the digital age that we live in now. I mean, how many emails do you get a day?
Probably 300.
Yeah, so quite a lot.
80% binned.
Gone. Yeah, binned, and you might open them just to delete it. Now, you can't do that with a printed item. So integrated campaigns that work well online and offline, and bring in things like promotional goods or printed brochures and leaflets that all have the same consistent message. That's super powerful. That is. It's easy to delete an email. It's easily to just skim past the social media post. But when the postman delivers something that lands on your doormat, I wasn't expecting that. What is it? It's exciting.
It is.
It's super exciting, and I'd say it a lot. Get seen, get heard, get remembered. That's what it's all about. Because if you've got no customers, you don't keep your customers. You've not got a business. So, and if you're not getting seen, heard, and remembered, you're not going to get your customers. So, it's super important to have all of your media singing from the same hymn sheet.
Yes.
And print is so important because we don't get as much of it as we used to. So it's nice when you get something.
Yes, it's like a treat, isn't it?
It feels like a gift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
you're very, very, very good at that.
Yeah.
So seen, heard, remembered, and there's a frequency to it, isn't there? Mm-hmm. So we're regularly in these focus magazines.
Yeah.
Just as you're regularly around the Salisbury area.
Yeah.
And one of our magazine contributors, Jules Well, got excited when she saw this part of your marketing.
Yeah. She's seen me cruising around in this quite a lot, I think, and with me burnt arm. No, she said, commented a few times how eye-catching it is.
It's so clear, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think people miss a trick when they don't join up their thinking with their marketing and ensure that everything is driving, in the right direction. But
what you did there.
I'm here all week. You've got to drive everything in the right direction, and there's a really powerful thing to sort of think about when you're developing your strategy: market, media, message. Market, message, media. In that audience, who are you talking to?
Yep.
What are you saying, and how are we going to get it to them? And there isn't a.
We've got some amazing sound effects here today. If I could sort of build them into the narrative. This is in an industrious industrial park by Bayside, the HQ of the Boardroom Network and Bayside Business Centre, which is also an advertiser in Focus magazines.
Yeah.
And there's a real sense of energy here, so we hope that you can hear our voices clearly enough. But stuff is happening, and if you want to get stuff happening, you've got to have that approach.
You've got to have that joined up thinking approach, and don't get drawn in by waffle. You need to get customers, you need to keep customers, you need to be seen, you need to be heard, you need to be remembered, and you need your marketing toolkit to do that for you. And graphic design is a key component in gluing all of that together and helping you get to where you want to be. Boom.